Right then, let's get straight to it. We're here to talk about the digital battlefield. And for UK shooting ranges, this isn't about some sort of marketing fluff. Establishing your online visibility is, quite frankly, a critical tactical necessity for survival. So forget what you think you know about advertising. This is about securing your territory.
First, we need to establish our core doctrine. You see, your Google Business Profile, it's not just some listing. It is your forward operating base. It is the command center from which all of your local operations are going to be run. And if your customers can't find it, well, you're effectively fighting blind behind enemy lines. And that, of course, leads us to the central problem. You can have the most absolutely cracking facility, the best instructors, all the latest kit, but it is all completely and utterly irrelevant if a potential customer picks up their phone, types "shooting range near me," and your base simply doesn't appear on their map. So let's name the enemy. It's digital obscurity. Having weak visibility on Google forces you into a really costly reliance on paid advertising. And that's just a short-term fix that, let's be honest, bleeds you dry. Our mission, then, is to build a sustainable, organic flow of customers who can actually find you in the first place.
So who decides if you get seen? Well, meet RankBrain. Think of it as the ultimate umpire on the battlefield. It's a rather clever bit of AI that analyzes everything about your online presence to decide if you are relevant and, crucially, trustworthy. Our job is to give it exactly what it wants to see.
Which brings us to our first operation, secure the perimeter. This is all about fortifying your most critical digital asset, your Google Business Profile. And let me be clear, this isn't optional, it is compulsory.
Phase 1 is simple. You take command. You must claim, and this is crucial, verify your profile. Google will likely send you a postcard or give you a call. Whatever they do it immediately. An unverified base is a massive tactical disadvantage before the engagement is even begun. It just screams a lack of authority.
Next up, visuals. Look, modern customers need proof. They need to see the experience. Grainy photos of your car park just won't cut it. You're selling adrenaline. You're selling pride. You're selling stories. So show people mid-action, using the gear, having a brilliant time. And please, geotag those photos to constantly reinforce your physical location to Google.
And Phase 3, accurate intelligence. Inaccurate opening hours or service details are nothing short of self-inflicted wounds. They are a direct, guaranteed path to a one-star review from someone who's just turned up to find a closed door. This is basic field discipline. Keep it precise.
Right, that brings us neatly to our second operation, reinforced signals. This is all about the intelligence discipline required for consistent business data across the entire web. You see, any variation is just signal noise that confuses the enemy, and more importantly, Google.
We follow what's known as the NAP Doctrine. That's name, address, and phone number. These three pieces of information must be identical, character for character, across every single online platform you are on. I'll say it again, this is a non-negotiable tactical requirement. Consistency signals authority. And here, you can see the tactical errors in practice. Just look at them. Ste instead of street. Leaving the country code off your phone number. To you, it's a minor detail. To Google's algorithm, it's a completely different signal. These tiny inconsistencies are, well, a bit of a bother, and they must be eliminated.
So where do you reinforce this data? You start with the primary platforms, your own website, your Google profile, Facebook, Yelp, you know the ones. Then you push out to key UK directories. And for the technically inclined among you, you implement local business schema on your website. That's code that speaks directly to Google, leaving no room for misinterpretation.
On to our final operation, O1-C, Mobilize the Infantry. Now this is where we turn your satisfied customers into your most effective fighting force. I am, of course, talking about online reviews.
And here's a fascinating little bit of intelligence for you. Research shows that a perfect 5.0 star rating can actually seem a bit suspicious to potential customers. The psychological sweet spot for authenticity for getting people through the door is a rating somewhere between 4.5 and 4.9. Perfection, it seems, is untrustworthy.
Now, you cannot be passive here. You have to actively solicit feedback. The system is simple. First, set up an automated message that goes out about an hour after a customer leaves, while the adrenaline is still high. Second, give them a direct, one-click link to your review page. No faffing about. And third, brief your staff to mention it when a guest is clearly buzzing from their session. And when the inevitable negative review arrives, the protocol is clear.
Acknowledge publicly, resolve privately. You thank them for their feedback in the public domain, and then you immediately provide an offline channel to sort it out. Never, ever argue online. It shows active management and again, reinforces your authority.
So let's bring it all together. All of these operations directly feed into what Google calls its quality metrics, EEAT. Your great photos and reviews, they show experience. Your clearly defined services, that shows expertise. Your consistent NAP data builds authoritativeness, and your verified, accurate profile creates trustworthiness. You're giving the AI precisely the signals it's looking for.
So, what does mission success look like? Let's move to the debrief and look at the strategic gains from all this hard work. Because this isn't just about looking good online, it's about tangible results.
The outcomes are threefold. First, you get stabilization. You now have a solid foundation for all future growth. Second, preparedness. Your digital position is fortified, ready for any future campaigns you might want to run. And most importantly, an immediate return on investment. As your organic traffic increases, your cost to get each customer through the door absolutely plummets.
And this is the ultimate strategic objective, to fundamentally shift your business model. You move away from constantly having to pay for new customers, and you move towards a self-sustaining system, where your visibility and reputation mean that new customers simply find you, and your existing customers help generate the next ones.
This mission is the non-negotiable first step toward market dominance. It is methodical, it requires precision, but it is the only way to fortify your position for the long term. You have your orders. The only question left is, are you ready to secure the high ground?